What's up, guys? It's your boy Roller, and I'm playing some Battlefield. That's right. So I just want to talk to you guys about Battlefield 5, my opinions and thoughts of it being in World War II. I think that it would be a very creative idea. I think that we haven't had a great shooter in a long time, and by great, I mean a shooter where you can put multiple hours in a day to play it. Nowadays these type of games that we have are just not quite the games we are really looking for. Um, I feel as though Battlefield could make a huge upgrade by going to World War. By giving the fan base of what they want. Battlefield 4 could have been a great game, but they released it too early. It was pushed too early. I think EA was just money hungry. They were money hungry. They also wanted to get those DLCs out. They were just focused on money, and DICE wanted to hold it back. But if someone is telling you you have to put this out now, we need this money. That's what you have to do. You have to get a paycheck. So I think that DICE was forced. They were rushed to put this game out, and that's why this game has so many bugs in it. And actually, DICE has already confirmed that they are not working on this game anymore. So that can only mean one thing, that they are about to release a trailer or something for Battlefield 5. Now, I think that most fans want a World War game because not only could this be great for the community, it can enhance a whole different environment. Instead of always being on the street. Like right now, when you play Battlefield 4, you're always on the street. You're on the street, or you're on goal mode, or locker. But it's very modern, and I'm not saying anything is wrong with modern games. I love modern war games. I really think that a World War II game could actually bring the franchise back up. Because Battlefield 4, like I said, they had too many updates, and each update I feel like they did something wrong. There were times on PS3 where the game was working okay. It started to work okay after they did a couple updates. And then when it dropped for PS4, it's when the game has just, I don't know what happened. They kept coming out with many more patch notes. And I think each time they did it, as I said earlier, a lot of things became corrupted. I'm shooting blanks on this game. I'm sitting here, I'm sniping people who's standing still, and nothing comes out. Nothing at all. And there's times when I'm even in front of people's faces and I'm shooting, and it's like nothing happens, and I'm just like, what's going on? Or a grenade will land right by somebody's foot. They don't die, but a grenade can land 10 yards away from me, and I get blown out up somehow. I don't even know what's going on. So I think that they have to focus on a game that will make all of the fans and like I said, all the fans of the community happy. I think that Battlefield Hardline was something that was so, how can I say this? It was something that was so degrading for a game. I didn't like the whole Call of Duty concept of trying to make it, colorful guns and all this extra stuff and camos. That's not what Battlefield is really about. Battlefield is all about gameplay and tactical awareness. And I think that when they try to do this, it took too much out of the game. The beta I played I actually liked it. And then when the game came out, that same day it came out, as soon as I got it, I took it back within an hour. So I think that by releasing a World War game, you can actually have the franchise back up on, beyond its feet. Have the franchise back up as a contender to Call of Duty. I think that what they did wrong in Battlefield 4, like I said, they kept taking each and every thing that someone would complain about, and then they would change something else just because they want to do it too. Right now they took all of the ladders off, which takes a big role out of snipers. There's a lot of people who like to snipe on this game. So now that there is no ladders, a lot of people don't snipe no more. I understand people would camp up there and they will hold it down and put claymores, but that's what made the game interesting. That's what made it interesting to take down a building. You got to take these people down. And now that I think that the ladders are no longer there, it's just a whole ground force type of game. And it forced a lot of people to go and play hardline. That's why I actually think they took it off, for you to go play hardline. And, because hardline has a ladder. So I think that's what they wanted to do. They want to minimize the things that you could do on this game. And they want more people to buy hardline right now. Not saying DICE, I'm saying EA. But imagine a Vietnamese type of game, or World War II, where you can actually be in the trenches. That would be a very tactical game. A lot of people are complaining about this, saying that, oh, if it's a game with the trenches, how could we enjoy it? What about people who's going to camp? it's a realistic game. You have to come up with some type of tactical strategy to where you have to take over the trenches. You know, I think that'd be kind of cool. You know, you're docking off of a boat, you're diving off of a boat, and you have to swim to shore. You know, and you got people shooting at you. You got an MG gunner up in a bunker. You know, just letting it rip. You know, and you have to find a way to take these guys down. That is what a game could be about. You know, that could be a cool game mode. You know, capture the flag, and you have to go inside the bunker to actually take the flag. Things like this is something that would be great. More game modes would be great. Less weapons. I think that having less weapons would also make the game better. I think they have too many weapons on this game. You know, they came out with too many crazy weapons. You know, the bulldog, and then a lot of people complain about the bulldog, so they nerfed it. Then you have the F2000, which is very fast. It's very underrated. You know, it's very underrated. You know, they make it seem like it's a regular normal gun, but that gun is just crazy. And you also have the MTAR. Now, if anybody knows what the MTAR is, that is the best gun on this game. You know, I've seen multiple people. I even have someone in my clan, Brando, who runs around with the MTAR and drops like 3 people like there were nothing. You know, and I think that that gun is just very, very underrated for Battlefield to just say, okay, we're going to create this game so somebody would buy it. You know, let's create this gun and this DLC pack so people would want to buy this so we can earn more money and make it better for those who are not good at shooting. Another thing I think that they should fix is the fact that when you're in a squad, for some reason they don't let me join other people's squads like my team members. For some reason, I go to squad join and it doesn't work. So that's something they have to work on if you are to make a World War II game, because people are going to need a squad. I don't think anyone could just run around like they're Rambo and think that they're going to take out a whole bunker by themselves. You know, that's just impossible. That's like going to play Conquest and you're on Locker and you have to take down Charlie by yourself. You know, that's just impossible. Nobody could do this. So to make it more realistic, I think World War II would be a great game for strategy wise. It just would be amazing to be in a jungle, you know, having people camp out, camouflage, laying down in the bushes, and you can snipe, or you know, somebody put down a claymore. You know, you're not going to see a claymore in the woods that easily. So I think that would be a great idea. But this is basically it. That's all I have to say for today. And if you guys liked it, then leave a like, and maybe I'll talk some more about Battlefield 5. It's high roller, and you know what's up when I'm rolling up.